Oh my goodness. Headache is gone, y'all. Headache is feeling so much better. It feel like I'm drained from the headache, but I feel so much better. Anyway, what is up, YouTube? I'm trying to figure out, should I be doing this Ray J joke? Ray J, you is just I feel sorry for these people, man. I never thought that I'd be sitting here talking about these rich millionaires. I thought if Ray J, for some reason, has been playing, his life has been playing, who gonna pay me the most money for anything that I do? What has he done lately? What products or service? Had a little podcast and stuff, and it's funny when you play at that level, making $10,000 or $20,000 a month from a YouTube channel or whatever, ain't enough for him. That ain't enough for him when you used to living $1 million lifestyle, you know, and you got to keep up this image. It ain't worth it. And you hanging around these Kardashians and the Jay-Z Rockefeller records, and your sister is Brandy. You know what I'm saying? Man, the sister probably got about a couple of million, and she said, F y'all, I'm gone, I'm done, I'm out of here. Y'all can have the brother with his stupid self, but I'm out of here. Y'all hear nothing about Brandy. I don't care. I done did my little TV show. I done got my little residuals and my royalties or whatever the heck. I'm a millionaire. I got me a little house. I'm going to do my little thing. I'm good. That's what I want. Nah, Ray J want it all. He want to be all in the spotlight. And it's funny because that little boy, he keep going on that little boy's podcast. That little boy, he's smart. He ain't doing nothing but using Ray J. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Let's see what Can Get Right number 2 doing. Let's check it out.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Listen, nobody cares. We'll talk about that later. Ray J is suing the Kardashians. Ray J is suing Kim Kardashian.
What are you talking about? Nobody cares about what? Oh, watch this.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Listen, nobody cares. We'll talk about that later. Ray J is suing the Kardashians.
Nobody cares.
Ray J is suing Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Ray J is suing Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and all the Trump's best friends. Yes, it is. Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. And baby, he says he doesn't care. He has the truth on his side, and he is suing about that sex tape that came out. You know what the funny thing is? Kim is actually suing Ray J. You know she got Alex Spiro as her lawyers. Ray J finally said, well, we all said, Ray J, if you're telling the truth, how can Kim Kardashian be suing you when you know all the Kardashian secrets? And he said, baby, if you want to take this to war, we can go war. But if you want to take everything I own, baby, I'm going to make sure the public knows all your business. Mainly, he is doubling down on a court of law saying that the whole Smex tape, the reason for Kim's whole career, it was orchestrated by her and her mama. Baby, for everybody that wants to be a billionaire, and they were sitting there awed by the Kardashians' grotesque display of wealth at a time where most Americans are losing their jobs and all that. Like, you can call me a hater, but if you want that money, go tell your mama to rent out a studio in Burbank, put on some music, put some e-pills down your throat, and pop that thing and see what it does. According to Ray J, that's how they got their money. See if your mama will help you make the money the same way too. Anyway, let's get into this because, ooh-wee, this is actually a really, really good one. And you know what? Shout out to Ray J for doing this. Because I want to know what the truth is. Half the time I'm like, is he telling the truth? But when Kim sued Ray J, I said, wow, you act like Ray J don't know all your secrets. But then again, I think now that they next to that billionaire money, Kim feels like she can do what she wants. She already said she's black. She wants to blacklist Harry and Meghan. She don't understand what the problem is. All this other stuff. Man, let's get into this. Listen, Ray J said to Kim, Kris, you screwed me after I screwed you. Ray J is always going to be a fool. He is America's little brother, borderline black sheep. I don't understand why in the black community. Yeah, I do. Ray J is a fool. Anyway, Ray J is firing back at Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner with a lawsuit of its own after they sued him for defamation. He says they were all in on the infamous Smex tape and it wasn't leaked against Kim's will. You realize that Kim played the victim for over 20 years. Kim played the big black man, make me do it. Again, I get it. People that I feel like the Kardashians brand, honestly, are people that have a lot of self-hate. People that inherently think there's something wrong with them, and if they can just get enough money, they can suck it, they can alter it, they can do whatever, and they can aspire. The Kardashians are an American story with what happens with weirdness, odd, familial, weird sexual lines, familial. The Kardashians are a success story of people that inherently loathe who they were, co-opting the black community's aesthetic to the point of, and I don't care how many black friends they have. I don't care how many black celebrities hang around them. They got power. I get it, Hollywood. But at the end of the day, the North remembers, baby. The North remembers. Anyway, they said in legal docs obtained by TMZ, Ray J reveals that what he says actually went down with the Smex tape. He claims him and Kim consensually shot a Smex tape in 2003, and in 2006 they discussed releasing it. And he says Kim insisted Kris be in charge of the release and commercial exploitation of the film. You know, there's all these things in Hollywood about managers pimping out their clients. What does it say when the person pimping you out is your mama?
Oh my goodness.
Again, there are a lot of people, I'm sure some of y'all listening now, that would trade it for that $1 billion. Because you see the glossy outside, you don't see what's going on inside, right? But I would just say to those people, the Kardashians sell Smex, right? Patriarchy, Smex. What? And they are keeping all their boys out of the limelight. What do you think the girls, the next generation, how do you think Kim's going to make North a star? And don't say, oh, Kanye need to be there. Kanye is just as bad. Look at the way he got Bianca running around like a cracked out Tinkerbell. Even though I think Bianca's into that. But who knows? Who knows? Kanye might have another Cassie suit when it comes to Bianca. And this time it won't be like, oh, did she? We'll look at Bianca when she was nude on the carpet and be like, yeah. Anyway, right? In the lawsuit filed by attorney Howard King, Ray J claims Kim and Kris have spent 2 decades peddling the false story that the Smex tape was leaked against her will. Ray J says Kim and Kris are furious that he no longer wants to play with their tall tale. Kim and Kris's attorney, Alex Spiro, that's also Elon Musk's attorney, and Jay-Z and Beyonce's, saying after realizing he's losing the case and losing his way, this disjointed, rambling distraction is not intimidating anyone. Ray J will lose this frivolous case too. Listen, I got a lot of respect for Alex Spiro. He is one of the illest and realest lawyers out there. But Alex, didn't you hear you say Ray J was lying? I didn't hear you say there was no claims. I know what it sounds like when you say a client's lying, because I remember the way you said that girl was lying against Jay-Z. So I know when you say somebody's lying, you just said it's a distraction and you said it's frivolous, but you didn't say it's true. And here's the thing, it might not work in court, but if what he's saying is true, this is not going to help Kim and them's image. But again, you know, Alex Spiro, he is the real life, more ethical version of Better Call Saul. But he is Better Call Saul in the way, baby, he makes things go away. In the documents, Ray J says the Kardashians, Kim, Kris, and Ye. Oh, he's bringing Kanye. I'm reading this real time. He's bringing Kanye into this. Falsely accused them of sexually assaulting Kim while she was asleep, releasing revenge P and extortion. The funny thing is, y'all can say what y'all want about Kanye. He can be a clothing genius. He can be a musical genius. He was an absolute dummy when it came to Kim Kardashian.
Damn.
He believed everything she said. I mean, he was in love, but he was a dummy. You think that he blanked her while she was asleep? Ray J says he initiated legal proceedings. And Kim and Kris and their production company entered a settlement with them where Kim agreed to pay him $6 million.
The $6 million man.
For those of you who might not know.
The $6 million man back in the day. Come on, I know y'all about my age. But wait a minute, hold up. Ladies, I'm gonna need y'all help on this. Can a man have can you say the word ass with you in your bed, even if he real smooth with it and soft and slow, and actually start and you sleep through the whole thing? Is that possible? I don't care if you drunk and everything. I'm knocked out sleep, and I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can. Let's see.
He can be a clothing genius. He can be a musical genius. He was an absolute dummy when it came to Kim Kardashian. He believed everything she said. I mean, he was in love, but he was a dummy. You think that he blanked her while she was asleep? Damn. Ray J says he initiated legal proceedings. And Kim and Kris and their production company entered a settlement with them where Kim agreed to pay him $6 million. I guess that money's ran out. What's Ray J? What's he up to?
$6 million man.
Ray J says the agreement also featured a requirement barring further mention or public reference to the Smex tape on the Kardashians. But he says almost immediately after the agreement was executed, Kim, Kris, Ye, and Kendall all made statements in violation of the agreement. In the docs, Ray J says he's entitled to $1 million in damages under the agreement. Kim and Kris sued Ray J for defamation last month, and here he says their lawsuit is not really about defamation. He says it's about publicity, power, and punishment. Ray J says they filed a baseless lawsuit to weaponize the judicial system, shirk their contractual obligations, and sacrifice on the altar of fame. Yo, if this case makes it to court, I will be there front and center. I cannot wait to give y'all the tea. I'm gonna be like, so Kim comes in. You know her face can't move. That's too much emotion. So Kim comes in. Yes. Kylie comes in. You know, Kylie looks like Cillian Murphy in real life, but who knows if she'll even be with Timothy. So she probably, if Kylie dates a man that has an Asian girl fetish, it's over. She is going to come in looking like all of Blackpink. If Kylie dates somebody that has an Asian fetish or a Samoan fetish or just anything, I just want to see what ethnicity Kylie is going to cop. You guys can say she went back to being a white woman, but no, she actually went to being Lily Rose Depp, Timothy Chalamet's ex, that Kylie is obsessed with to the point of she might even want that girl. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back. But I'm not joking. I'm not joking at all. If Ray J takes this to court, I will be there. I will talk about Kris, whether that facelift really worked, because right now she is on the Khloe Kardashian thing of filters. I think Khloe was like, just filter it and hide so nobody sees you, right? I want to see Tristan Thompson come in with his high booty, sitting down while Khloe's looking around to see if anybody wants her man. Don't nobody want your man, but I guarantee you he's trying to sleep with somebody in this court. And you're lucky I'm not petty. I'm just saying, not me. But I would send some girlfriends in just to see if they could shake that tree down. And we all know, right? Anyway, right? They said Ray J, okay, so let's get back to this. Ray J also explained his Kardashian RICO comment, which led to the defamation lawsuit in the docs. He says he saw parallels between RICO and, Kim and Kris's conspiracy with Vivid to release and lie about the tape, as well as Kim and Kris's conspiracy to trick him into signing the agreement before broadcasting further content about the Smex tape. I mean, Ray J, it's a stretch, but why not? The Kardashians stretch stuff all the time. Like, why not? In the docs, Ray J says he considered bringing his own lawsuit against Kim and Kris under the civil RICO statute and wonder whether they might be prosecuted for RICO violations. I mean, that's fair enough. He says that's why his interview on TMZ's To Be Doc United States v. Sean Combs featured an aside about the Kardashians and RICO, in which he said, if you told me the Kardashians are being charged for racketeering, I might believe it. How is that defamation? Anyway, Ray J adds he thought his microphone was off during the September 2025 live stream where he said the feds are coming to investigate because I can't be the dirty guy no more. Listen, what y'all think about this? One thing, I think Ray J blew through that $6 million and he wants more money. I think that Kim and Kris are trying to silence him, and Kim is, now that she is in elite circles, she don't want nobody, right? She don't want nobody reminding us of what her roots are. But the thing is, Kim, everybody knows your roots. Everybody knows your roots. I mean, what's the big deal, right? You said it's no big deal, right? You wouldn't care if your daughters made it come up the same way you did, right? Unless Kim is a little bit embarrassed about it. But all jokes aside, all things can be true at once. Ray J could have defamed Kim. And Ray J could have been putting 20 on 10 about that RICO. And Ray J could be right about everything he's saying about that tape, Kim, and the way they were all in business together. Again, at the end of the day, it is, right? You guys can call him a bottom feeder, but that doesn't mean that he's lying. And there is enough evidence, not just from Ray J, but other people that tried to broker the tape that said Kim and Kris were in on this from the beginning. Anyway, I'm waiting for Kanye to speak out, but what is he going to say? We all know that Kanye like corn stars. We all know that. I wonder if Kanye is actually still going to start the corn version.
Oh my
division
God.
of Yeezy. Anyway, what Kanye got to say about this? Does he even care anymore? Is his hands full with Bianca, making her see-through clothing that sparkles at night? Again, listen, I don't understand. Yeah, you guys, listen. Let me know what you think in the comments. Shout out to Ray J. I hope this case goes to court because I'm going to be front and center on this one. Even though the only thing that makes me worried about this for Ray J is Alex Spiro is their lawyer. Elon Musk is their best friend. Alex Spiro is their lawyer. And I feel like Alex Spiro is going to eat up Ray J and his lawyer in court. But you know what? Let the chips fall where it may. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Man, dude, real talk. Ray J, of all people, right? You got Meek Mills, Rick Ross, and this guy said that, look, they all gay. And it ain't nothing wrong with being gay, if that's your thing. The closet is where I had the problem at, where people want to hide it. I want to know because I got to be careful because I don't want to, catch any diseases or anything like that from people. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, check this out. I know for a fact, I feel it. I feel it deep down in my bones. I don't know for a fact. I feel it in my bones that Ray J done sold himself out to the highest bidder. He got in the game with Puffy and was like, yo, man, yeah, Playboy, they want me to find these little kids for them. Word? Well, what about me? I go on over there and spend the week with them and come back with about $10 million? Yeah, that's what they paying. I'm almost sure. It ain't no $1 million or $2 million. It's about $5 to $7 million. And I go spend the weekend until you can't get it up no more. And I take my millions and walk around like, where you getting all this money from? Then your business. Where you getting all this money from? Then your business. I can feel that. Think about it. When we go to the strip club, young men, shout out to my men. When we go to the strip club, take that money, and them girls up there dancing for that money, they need that money to feed their kids. Same thing, just different zeros, bigger zeros behind it. Make it rain. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this. I'm gonna dance all this. You think they dancing for you? They dancing trying to get that money. Pimping. It's the same thing. It just got bigger zeros on it, man. That's all. So you think they rather be at home with their kids looking at cartoon stuff. They don't want to be up there half naked showing their goodies. But that's what they got to do to get that money. Because it ain't getting a job is I want to dance. At least I'm doing what I want to do. I'm out here chilling. I'm in the clubs. That's where I want to be. I'm in the nightlife. That's where I want to be. That's where the fast lane is. More exciting. Don't feel like work. And I'm dancing. All I gotta do is spread my legs and hey. This is how they be doing. That one leg be just twisting like this. Well, let me stop. Y'all gonna think I've been up in the daggone. I must have went there last weekend. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Y'all tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.